All right, welcome everyone. This is officially the start of the MiniDebConf in Lisbon. It was very remotely organized, and thank you to everyone who just sort of jumped in because it was chaos, and I'm very happy that it pulled off. So, are you just gonna, I don't like them. Oh yeah, because I break your computer, that's true. Do you want to say things as well? You'll just jump in, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Obrigado a todos por terem vindo. Isto foi organizado
Should I just hold it?
com a ajuda de muita gente, senão não teria sido possível. Eu já tentei organizar outros eventos que não chegaram, não aconteceram. Por isso agradeço muito à Bernelle e a todos os voluntários que cá estão por me ajudarem a organizar isto.
Okay. So the languages, I am very comfortable if this is just happening in Portuguese. We are in Portugal. It's unfortunate that I can't speak Portuguese yet, so desculpa. I don't even know if that's saying it right. But I do understand that most Portuguese do have a very good grasp on English, like we saw here today. So you can present your talks, you can ask questions in whatever language you wish. And if someone doesn't understand in whatever language, Russian or German or whatever, I'm sure someone, or Spanish, whatever, someone somewhere will help translate. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the conduct here, we are all volunteers. I don't think it'll be a problem. I didn't know what audience to expect, but if you're going to expect a professional service, probably not going to happen. If you're going to be mean to me, I'm going to be mean to you back because I'm not getting paid for this. So please, let's be respectful. If there's something you don't understand or you're not sure how to behave, someone presents in a different, I don't know, gender binary or sexuality or anything, if you're not sure how to handle that, you can ask that person respectfully. You can come ask any of the volunteers with the red shirts on. Let's learn together in a kind way. There is a DebConf code of conduct which has a very long, you could just do a web search for it, and it summarizes these things as well. If there's a problem, you can come speak to any, if you feel harassed or someone, any sort of problem, come speak to any one of the red shirt members. We'll figure it out. And I sometimes get very excited as well, so I could be the problem. So you can then just go speak to someone else and they'll sort it out. That's okay. Okay. The one thing is, does anyone not want to be photographed? Don't want to be in pictures? You're all okay with being photographed? So we can take random pictures. So we don't have a professional photographer, so I just ask anyone to, if you want to take a picture, share it. There's a hashtag for social media now, yeah. And it is, okay, mini-debconf. Okay, any other questions about code of conduct? Do you want to add anything? No, we're all friends, and if something's not working the way you think it should, that's probably because we forgot. So if you need something done, you can ask someone, but you can also just do it yourself. That's how this works. It's not professional or anything like that.
Esteja à vontade para fazer perguntas.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to talk through the internet? All I want to say is the little QR code that's in here was wrong because I used the old version. So that just takes you to the website. Sorry.
In Wi-Fi, you have two setups for Wi-Fi. You have the easiest one with this QR code with the SSID called Debian that works in the rooms of the conference, but only on these rooms. So this means that only works on this room and the two clubs. As you can guess why the password is this. This is my dream.
So this is having the big DebConf, the big annual Debian conference in Portugal in 2025. And whether it'll be in Lisbon or in Aveiro is an open question.
This is the second setup. This works around our campus. This is a web account where you have to authenticate in a web browser. And this is the password if you have any place outside the conference and need internet, you can use this SSID, technical guest. Every room have a Ethernet port near the speaker, so there will be a switch on one of the labs for someone that can't have Wi-Fi working well. So there will be network Ethernet for everyone.
Okay, so the food. When we started arranging this, I wasn't even sure how many would come. I wasn't sure if anyone would come. I didn't have money. I was just going to sort it out. So the original intention was you sort yourself out. You feed yourself. Since then, we have a small budget for lunch. It comes to we have a small budget of about €8 per person per day. So that's, not a lot of money, but we can have a modest lunch. And so we're going to ask about the cantina on the university, if they're open, and B, if they can provide lunch for us, and then we can pay for that. So I think that's the default option. We haven't really figured this out yet. So there's a little bit of money for lunch, but if we're going to get excessive, then it's going to run out very quickly.
For example, I'll pay my food, but I want to eat with everyone. This is the social aspect of these mini-debconfs are the most important.
Yeah.
So I'll go with you.
Yeah. So the current plan is, and for today, I think the cantina is closed anyway, and so we can go to lunch somewhere, and we're going to have to figure that out. So if you're good with organizing food, then let's start chatting. Because I don't care. I hate organizing food, so don't look at me. If you have any allergies, so there's a vegetarian and a low salt requirement person. Just to get an idea, what sort of food-related allergies, preferences do we have in the room for today? Do you all like to eat meat and coffee? What does that mean?
I don't eat meat.
Okay, cool. So that's two of us. Okay, but so otherwise, so that's basically something you can sort of sort yourself out. I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay. So for myself and for that and for any sort of reason, we do have an apartment where the volunteers are staying, or some of us, that has a fridge and a washing machine. So especially if you're from somewhere else, or you want to store food or whatever there, please come talk to us. Because it's for that reason, like if we want to save money or cook for ourselves or whatever, just come speak to us. There's a Fado social event on the Wednesday evening, and we do have a budget for that. So please come and we'll have dinner or something. We're also sort of still figuring it out. And then there's a traditional music event on Thursday just before lunch. And then, Ubik, do you want to talk about the cheese and wine? Or do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, if people want to bring stuff to share, then we can have some interesting, event. It's actually a very traditional platform since many years that people bring random stuff, mostly cheese and wine, but also everything else, for example, sweets.
Yeah, so any sort of thing that you think is special, whether it's traditional Portuguese or just something, and it's like some nice little thing. And then depending on how well it works out, we'll go for lunch after that, or we'll, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay, so in terms of coffee and refreshments, we do also have a small budget for refreshments, but I haven't managed to figure out how to work that. So I don't know if there's suggestions, like from the coffee machine. Otherwise, we could just dump that and have like nicer lunches or something. I don't know.
Oh, but my question was where is the nearest?
Okay.
The nearest vending machine that's coffee.
Okay. All right. So I think for the moment, it's like pay for yourself until you get stuck, and then for lunch we can do something together and we figure it out from there. Like, I don't know, unless someone else wants to coordinate it, because I really just don't care. Okay. Okay, is that clear-ish as far as it's not clear? Okay, cool. You can talk to us.
I have set up a Mattermost server for us. This is by invite. So the the people that was have enrollment before, some days before, I have sent an invite to everyone. If there is still anyone without an invite and want to enter on Mattermost, ask anyone. Everyone that is inside the server can send an invite to someone else.
Okay.
This is just to prevent some problems, some abuse, that kind of things. It's not. That's why it is by invite. And this is the address and the QR code for the server.
Okay. And there is a DebConf Telegram group on the Ubuntu Portugal group. And there's a IRC, we're just using the DebConf channel on OFTC. But just for my convenience, I suppose, if you need information, Mattermost is probably going to be the best one to use for now. Yeah. Okay, I think he wants to take a picture. Did you get it? The picture? Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is just the apartment. If you need a fridge or a washing machine or a space to, I don't know, go lie down for a bit or store stuff, I don't know, it's available. But there are people staying there, and it's our stuff there, so I'm not going to leave it open. So please come speak to us if you need to get in. I think I have a key and you have a key at the moment. Yeah, we'll probably give one of our keys to Daniel tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, is that good? Okay. Okay, so for the supporters, basically, Debian came along. Daniel, who's coming this evening, was like, you cannot do this on your own and then fund it yourself. So I'm very grateful for him to push me to apply for budget. So they have provided some money. And then the venue very kindly was provided for free from the Institute. And then while Ansel and Ubuntu Portugal didn't financially contribute because I didn't ask them, and the event is so small, they were so helpful. And I mean, you're here and you're such a great community, and I already feel so much home in my new country already. So thank you so much for you. Okay. And then also thank you to the ever-growing team for helping to organize this event. So myself, Jose, Sophia at the back, Vasco at the back, Urbeck, who also did this beautiful design, which I think is the coolest thing ever. Anna, who is organizing the music, Wiki, who just pitched up and got roped into the video. Thank you so much. And Pedro, who is not this Pedro, it's the other Pedro.
Yes,
right?
Pedro,
yes.
He's
He's
not here because there are problems
with the trades. And Lewis, who helped Jose, so I'm not sure what they did. And again, a lot of assistance and advice from the Ansel and the Ubuntu Portugal members. Yeah, so thank you so much. Okay, so I think, there were two things. The one is, so there's two hack labs at the top, number 14 and number 12. I think for now, let's say that the number 12, which is the furthest one, is the quiet hack lab. So if you are in there, try not to talk too much. So that's where people want to do quiet work can go. And then the 14 one is like the noisy one. So you can, have conversations and chats, and it's generally a bit chaotic. We may at some point decide that there's other noises from outside the buildings that makes the one too noisy, and then we'll make that one the noisy one. So if we ask you to switch, that's why, and then just please switch. So if you get shouted at, that's why. And I can't remember what the other thing was. I don't know. So the feedback, so if there's anything, I'd like to do these sorts of events again, maybe smaller, maybe a bit more flexible. So your feedback is appreciated in general, specific to Debian, like for MiniDebConf, whatever. You can go and edit the wiki page and add your feedback there. And I think that's everything. Any questions, comments, suggestions?
I would like to say something else regarding Ansel's presence here. So we are not here in an official capacity, but several of us members of Ansel are here, and we will be here along all the days. We are the Portuguese Association for Free Software. We would very much love for you guys to get more involved in events like these and others, and also involved with us. So if you guys want to become members of the association, we know that you already have an awesome T-shirt by just being here, but Ansel is also giving Ansel T-shirts for those who become associates as a little more incentive for you to join us. So feel free.
And what is the cost of the T-shirt? What do we need to do as a member? What's the benefits? No such thing as a free T-shirt.
Yeah, so our memberships are yearly. They are 30 euros, and if you are a student, unemployed, or retired, you pay 12.
Six.
12.
It's 6 euros now.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things change. Sorry. Yeah. So if you are a student or unemployed, it's 6 euros. Otherwise, it's 30 euros. And you get the advantage of being part of something else.
I'm also a member of that, so I'd ask everyone to join in. If you have started studying at university or so on, you should join ESOP, my association. If you want to join the Cyber for Women, the Internet Society, IEEE, or any other of the other movements, I can also put you in contact, and please contact me. I'll be on and off here. And I'm also on the Mattermost if you want to call me if I'm not around.
Can I give you a job to list all those organizations you just mentioned and their website, either on the wiki or on the Mattermost, and we'll
I'll
get it
do
through?
it. It will take some time.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
So you're the, like, other people can also contribute, but you're the person responsible.
if you want to join the Living Foundation project,
Exactly.
Eclipse Foundation, all of them,
Yeah.
if you don't stop me, I'll just go on.
Yes. So that's why I'm like, you could go do that on Mattermost and on the wiki. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. And I think it's ready over to you.
Okay.
Oh no, one more. This is the thing. Sorry. Okay, so I also bought these little stickers. They're tiny little stickers. You won't even see them from that far away. And they're for your phone camera. So they're privacy stickers. I did get enough for everyone, but I'm going to keep them with me because they're easy to steal and they're really awesome. And they were quite expensive. So you're more than welcome to have one or a few, but come speak to me just so that they don't get lost. So I'm not going to leave them on the table. Okay, and there's in the Debian and in this design. Okay, awesome. Okay, over to you. Thank you very much.